Hey everyone, welcome to Meeple Bits. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Organizing Bits, where we tackle the game Viticulture. So, truth be told, I just got this copy of Viticulture, so I've never actually played the game, but it was a game that my niece had that she got from a game exchange, and she didn't want it or didn't think she'd ever get it to the table, so I was more than happy to take it off her hands. But I did take a peek at the innards of the box to sort of know that I needed slightly better insert than what it came with. So with that, let's go ahead and dismantle the box. Then we're going to show you what pieces we printed. Oh, and it's sort of also an unboxing because as you'll notice, I still haven't punched everything out. But while I was just at Gen Con, I did also pick up some metal coins because they were there, they were at a booth, and I was like, well, I like metal coins. So let's go ahead and get this thing open so that we can see sort of what we're working with. All right, cool. Everything out. Now, it does already come with the shrink tray, which, yeah, it's cool, but there didn't seem to be a good place for everything to fit nicely, especially vertically as I like to store the games. So while everything is fine and this insert, this shrink tray does its job just fine, like I said, I wanted just a little bit more. So let's go ahead and take everything out. You'll notice I still have to open up the cards and everything. Uh, And there we go. Okay, so we'll do that as we put it back together. But we're going to basically discard this shrink tray in just a moment. So we're going to hide it back here and show you what we've done. So we've got one. Just let me pull everything over. All right, so here is everything that's going to take the place of the shrink tray. Okay, so we've got now a card tray. So instead of just a couple of divots to stack cards in, we're going to have a card tray so that we can actually slot and separate the cards out. So all of this was printed in a standard, black PLA plus filament. I think I only did maybe 20% infill, like I always do. Coin tray, and for this one, the wine tokens. So coin tray. So we're not even going to worry about punching out the chits or the punch board because we're basically going to fill it up with these beautiful beautiful metal lira coins that I got from a place called Meeple Source, I think was the name. Okay, so coin tray. Then we've got 6 of these little player tray boxes that are going to sit in there. So we could keep the colors in their respective baggies and keep them inside of these boxes like so if we wanted to keep a little bit more organization. And we may end up doing that after all, because I do store things vertically. And I think this will stay in there just fine without the baggie. But we'll keep the baggies just in case. So there are 6 of these to sit right alongside. And then we've got 2 tall card trays. Not sure what exactly goes where. So as we put this together, we're kind of going to figure it out in real time. And then we've got one tall, narrow something for something. I don't know. It was in the files, which will be available in the description below, and it said to print one of these, so I did. Okay, so that's all the pieces that we've got. So with that, let's go ahead and start piecing things back together. Um, it's going to be a speed up, of course, because I have to also um, open up all the cards. Oh, that's what it's for. So these cards, I think, go in here. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so those cards there, maybe these cards. Nope. All right, we'll figure it out. There's a lot of pieces. So we're gonna go ahead and speed this up, and we'll be right back with the final product. And we're back. So we've got Well, basically everything where it belongs. I'm going to kind of rotate around the board just to give you guys a better view of things. So all the player tokens are stacked here, coins and wine tokens here, cards down here, tall cards up here, and then I don't know what these are for, but I assume that's what goes in this fall guy. Um, I'll have to validate later, but I'm pretty sure this is right. It's intuitive enough. But yeah, everything looks like it's good to go. Now, how this compared to the shrink tray, again, I don't really know, but what I can say is that um, looking at the shrink tray comparatively, we've got the 6 slots for the player stuff. I've got 3 stacks for cards, but there are 4 different types of cards. So I would have had to stack cards on top of one another, and that would have bothered me a little bit. And then the tall cards, I guess, would have maybe gone down in here, or yeah, these ones I couldn't really say where they would go. So just I don't know, this shrink tray that came with it just didn't feel like it was going to fit the bill. So now that we've got that done, we are ready for the board or player boards. I'm not sure which one goes first. So let's do player boards here. So they should just rest. Oh, and they do. Good. Well, is there something? Am I touching something? No, it's good. Cool. So board here, and then because now this board and these trays all sort of sit exactly how they should, this rests right on top. And then instructions on top of that. Um, yeah, that was easy peasy. So if you guys, that'll do it for this one. So if you have any questions about the viticulture insert, you'll notice it's tall, it's rattling around a little bit, but I think everything should stay in place. The coins did sound like they might have trickled down, so I may go back and try to print a lid of sorts to sort of just keep those things where they belong while storing the game in this capacity. But yeah, so we managed to well, this one doesn't really count, but we managed to get rid of, well, a lot of trash, a lot of baggies and stuff. So that's good. And then because we have metal coins, we're gonna toss the punch board. Don't need any more. So yeah, that'll do it for this one, guys. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I do appreciate the support. And as always, everyone, until next time, thanks so much for watching.